Okay, guys, I assume you've watched my other video and haven't downloaded and installed Scratch. Great, you're ready to go. Right now, we're not actually going to be doing any programming. I'm just going to introduce you to some of the I'm going to introduce you to all of these and what they mean. So you'll realize you have a couple of tabs. If you're watching this in the future, you may have more tabs. But motion, looks, sound, pen, control, sensing, operators, and variables. We want to go into controls first. And we'll go over some stuff. The first result should be when the green flag is clicked. Now what that means is this, when this is clicked. And you'll realize you can actually, if you clicked on that, you can drag it out. And then you can click and drag it in. Yes. When space key pressed, pretty self-explanatory, when the space bar is pressed. When sprite 1 is clicked. These characters in this field, which you realize you can click and drag them around too, they are called sprites. And now wait 1 second. Pretty explanatory. Same with forever, repeat 10 steps. And now the broadcast. These two are the same thing. But broadcast just means you're sending a message that only the characters and the controls can see. And when I receive, that means like when I receive a broadcast of code. And now, forever if. And now you would stick in, I'm not going to go in depth about what that means right now. And then if something happened or else something else should happen. That's especially good for making computer games. Now wait until and repeat until. Stop script. We call this, as you can see there are bars here. You can click on them to go to the sound of the sprite, what costume, that means what he looks like, and click on scripts. Now you pretty much know what a script is. It's all the code we're going to be putting in there. And stop all. That means you don't have to press this to stop it. That means it'll, like, if we wanted the game to stop when if somebody fell in a hole and we wanted the game to stop, then you would put that in. Okay, now into sensing. They're all pretty self-explanatory, so I'm actually not going to go over every which one. In the comments, you can ask me any questions you want if this has been a little baffling. But, actually, it's time to start our game. So click Control, click, and drag when green flag is clicked, and forever. Now, that's a very basic piece. That's saying when that flag is clicked, which I'll refer to as when the game starts. So we'll call this piece when the game starts forever. Now you're thinking, why do we want to do something forever? What if somebody lost or something? Well, I'll show you. Because let's say you wanted him to, actually, let's forget about this for now. Because you're not ready for this. Let's go when spacebar pressed. I'm going to teach you how to make your sprite move. Now go into motion. Go move 10 steps. Now go to looks and go to next costume. So now if you did this, so now every time you press the spacebar, he's running, he's walking. Very basic piece of code. But it's this next step up. So, if you wanted him to go in one certain direction, you could do point in different degrees. So so you could say point at 90 degrees. If you change that, that'd be pointing a. That's kind of how you get him to move in all sorts of different angles. any angle you want. I usually stick with and you can do that for every which way, which I'll just copy it a bunch of times. But you're gonna want to do a different one. How about actually since this is going right, when right key pressed, and now when left. So now you have some basic controls. Some people use different controls. Like you can search, there are a lot of people who use other controls. These are just some controls. So if we want left arrow, right, left, left. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there are other ways to do it much more complicated and a little better. But now if you go into the big screen, you can do left, right, right. And in the next tutorial, we'll be building on this concept, and you'll really go you'll go farther for sure.